Good morning, guys. It's February 3rd today, and it's cooled right back down. I remember yesterday I was telling you guys it hit plus 15. It is now minus 12. So, and it's supposed to expect it to get a whole heck of a lot colder. So if you don't like the weather, just wait about 5 minutes in Saskatchewan, and that's about what you get. I'm just going to throw some fuel in the 720 here. I've already had it's got a pretty good warm up, and we're going to head to some of those bags that were in really bad shape. Remember the one that I was taping up with poles like this gigantic, and I got it taped up. That's actually pretty good. Well, I continued on from there and got to another bag, and I'm like, oh, fancy! I can't tape that. So we're gonna go and pick up some of these bags, and we've been working around to free up a bin or two here. So that's what we're gonna do today. Let's throw some fuel in this puppy. There we go. We've actually been fueling here for a few minutes. We actually have, oh, it just popped. We actually have the fuel lock. It's pretty cool. Everybody has their own PIN number and codes, and it can track everything. And okay, I better finish topping this up. All right, now we're gonna go and hook up. Beauty. Awesome. Alright, we're just leaving the farmyard here. Had to do a bunch of messing around in order to get fully operational, mostly because the truck's last hauled fertilizer, and you can't have a single kernel of fertilizer in with anything. Chickpeas, lentils, wheat, durum, doesn't really matter. So there's been a lot of cleaning and blowing out was being done. Don't ask me why I didn't video that. Just seemed like messing around, miscellaneous stuff. So anyways, we're heading down to the bags. Problem is when we get some snow on the road like this, it sticks, and it's actually, you know, -5 or something right now. It's warmed up to. It starts sticking to the tires because the tires are warm, and it starts hucking rocks. And you don't, like, you can see the rocks on my hood here. Those are just little pebbles, not the bird poop, but there is some small pebbles. You can hear it hitting the window. Makes me nervous. I already blew one window out of the front, and that was from meeting a semi going down the highway. All front windshields, you know, you've heard me say it before, and you're going to hear me say it again. It should be an industry standard to be fully laminated front windshield. Industry standard. We are pulling down the bag extractor. Not that you can really see it very good back there. I know you guys got a lot of questions. You're like, Mike, I thought you normally use the 516 for this job, not the 720. You were referring to the 720 is actually almost too heavy for the bag extractor to roll. And you are correct in some of those areas. And normally we would just use the 516 for this, but the 516 threw up a depth code and it died out in the field. Derated itself. So we are waiting to get some techs down to get that one up and operational. So don't even get me going on DEF up here in Saskatchewan. It is the most hated thing. Yeah, pretty much safe to say it's the most hated thing on the farm. DEF. Diesel exhaust fluid, if you weren't sure what that stood for. Oh yeah. I'm guessing that is low antifreeze. Another thing, we had, let me turn this thing off for a second. We put Wabascos on these tractors because that's the only way to get them going when it's cold outside, even if they are plugged in. And the Wabascos are not lasting very long. Like we just had to redo a Wabasco on the 516, and now it died on the 720, and we had to send that one away to get fixed. So pretty disappointed in the Wabascos. We don't even use them very much, for goodness sakes. Like first of all, we're summer half the time, and when we do need them in the winter, it's just like a few times during the winter, so they don't get used very much. and yet they are having trouble with the duration of their life. So that's a little bit frustrating. And I'm assuming when we took that off, maybe we lost some antifreeze or something. Something had to happen. Anyways, continue on. Alright, so there's the first two bags that we're going to start on. What we're going to do is we're actually going to unhook this this bag extractor. So that way it just makes it easier, because we're going to have to do some bucketing. A little bouncy here. Quite bouncy. It's quite a ridge you got to get up on here. As you can see, there's some definite tears in these bags. That one's tore pretty good. This one here it's ripped right in half. I should say in half, but the whole nose of it got a little snow on it there. So we're just gonna unhook this bag extractor. All right. See how that's all tore? The back there is all torn off. So we're gonna do some scooping. Got to dump out all the shovels in here. Okay. Yeah. I would pull ahead a little bit farther. So we're gonna start scooping on this stuff. We're just getting Frankels there to clean out the buckets. Got some snow in it. You don't want any snow anymore than you have to, so he's just making sure the bucket's good and clean for us. Don't really want to move anything until he's out of there, so we don't run him through with those grapple hooks. Trucks are starting to show up. No pressure, Mike. They're giving us the red flag, or the red flag, green flag. Green means go. They found some grease in my bucket, so they got to take some rags here and wipe this out and clean it all up. Take some brake clean. Gotta have a clean bucket, you guys. We're dealing with food, so we want to make sure we take the appropriate measures. Then all I'm gonna do is just gonna go in, scoop, dump, go in, scoop, dump. We're gonna work it back a little ways, and then we're gonna hook the bag extractor on, and so on and so forth. I'm not gonna be able to record while I do it, really, because it's kind of a two-hand job, and yeah, won't have, yeah. And then normally while I'm bucketing, they're shoveling up. We got 4 guys with shovels, and we just keep alternating out. And then we'll just keep shoveling it up, so that way it's fresh all the time. That way I don't keep driving on it, is what I'm trying to say. So how did that tear across like that? Good question. Obviously it got compromised by either deer, raccoons, badgers, skunks, coyotes, you name it. And then it just tore right across. It's not uncommon. It's happened before. We got our first bucket, and then we just we lift up here and we just dump it in without hitting the hoop. Then when you're up here, you just dump it. Watch those hoops. You don't bend those hoops, and then you're good to go. Then you just keep grabbing these scoops. We got a big bucket on the 720 just for this job. 720 lifts a lot higher than the 516, so it makes it a lot easier. And then scoop after scoop after scoop after scoop. This is all you do. Pull away. All is good. They give you direction where to go. So they're actually your eyes out there. So they're telling you lower, up, curl the bucket down. They're telling you come on this side of the bag, go to the other side of the bag. They're your eyes because you can't see. So you're just watching them, and you're trying to do what you're told. Okay, so I'm told that I'm good to go. that actually wasn't very many scoops, you guys. I'm supposed to go to the other side of the bag, clear a little bit of snow. They're gonna get ready. They're just doing the final sweep throughs with the shovels to get the extractor ready to hook up. There's a snowbank or something back here I think they wanted me to deal with. Let's see what it is. Yeah, you see these tough snowbanks? So they need to be able to come through here with the semis, so I'm just gonna bust through these snowbanks. This 3-foot snowbank is too hard for me to pull back, so I'm gonna try and get my tractor tucked in here. Sorry, I'm not trying to make you sick. Just back it in, and I'm just gonna push right through it here. The reason why these trucks are all parked in a big circle is to block the wind. The wind is very cold today. There we go. Let's see, bust through the snowbank. Oh, actually, it still rode up. Go back to reverse. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna have to really put some tip on that bucket. Oof. There it is. There it is. We cut through it this time. And I'm just gonna push it out in the field here just a little ways. That's what it looks like. Yeah, that's good enough. And then we'll back up and we'll do it all over again. Round 2. There it is. Just like that. That's what we want to see. We're just trying to make it so those semis can come in right beside the bag. One more and we should be good. Alright, 3 little swipes. Took most of that snowbank out of there. Now the semis can just drive right on through. Now let's go hook up our bag extractor. Are you okay over there, Mark?
Oh yeah.
Don't forget my fancy dancy safety chain. You're a safety first camper around this operation. You guys are awesome! Hey, Frank, what color did you punch it in here?
Green.
Green! So where's my green? Green is green. I can move all these around. It's kind of cool. I can move my hydraulics wherever I want them. To wherever I want them to go. We're good? Oh, maybe I should turn it on. Oh, I guess I need to turn on the timer. Hold on here. Yeah, I'm working on it.
Hey, this hose fell out.
Okay, hold on. Oh yeah, that might do it too. Okay, now we're good?
Yeah.
Okay, I turned the timer on.
Oh, jumped out again.
Okay.
Your oil might be too cold.
I'll go the other direction, see if it likes that better. I'll go to a plus. Normally they don't pop out, that's surprising. Okay, watch yourself in case...
Yep. Oh, popped out.
Okay, well, and I have the oil on gradual, so it's not supposed to hit it with ramming speed so fast. There it is. There it is. Wow, that oil's cold, eh? It's kind of slowish. Well, I guess I actually have it turned way down to Chinatown, so that's probably why. Crank her up a little bit. And then this one. Crank them up. Awesome. Good. Are we good?
Is it on?
Yeah, it's on. Here, watch yourself here. Watch yourself. Okay, I popped out again.
Oh, again.
Popped out again.
Okay, try that.
If it does that again, then we'll
Again.
Okay, let's switch hydraulics. So you switch it into the brown right there beside it. We'll go to brown instead here. Let's move the brown to, okay, brown's on red, good enough.
Okay.
Go the other way with it, Mark?
Oh, jumped out.
You can't shove them in there, they just keep popping out, eh? That's odd. Never had that happen before.
Okay. Oh.
No.
I'm gonna switch these two.
Okay. Well, we got her figured anyway. Switched it to the brown, not that that made any difference. It made us feel a little bit better. Basically, when it gets cold, it's hard to keep popping those hydraulic hoses out. Once you can get some oil feeding through there, then normally they'll stick and stay in. All right. We're gonna back our way into that bag. Try not to take out any semis while we're going. Then you just back over it. Pick it up before it gets to the wheels. Pull it over the roller. Wait for someone to tell you to stop. Slow down. Whoa. You got to get in there and help it roll. There it is. PTO on. Ready to back up. So my tractor's too heavy to roll over all this ice. It will tear that bag before it rolls this tractor. So I'm inching it backwards in reverse as they're telling me. And I have to steer this the bagger as well, the bag extractor. Right now it wants me to take the bag extractor left, so I got my wheels cranked as hard as I'll go this way in order to steer it. The guys back there on top of that bag, there's a hole in the bag, and they're wanting to dig down and make sure there's no foreign material and rocks in there. We want to make sure it's clean before we put it into the bin. So they're actually digging down and throwing it out. There we go, I almost got it straightened out. They've been shoveling out that hole in the bag. We're going to just keep walking along, see if we find any more, and then keep shoveling. I keep inching this thing backwards. Keep pushing on this thing. Alright, we've rolled over all that snow and ice. Now it is just pulling us back in neutral. All that bag is underneath all that snow and ice. We can't get it out of there. So that's real fun. We're going to have to dig it out with a loader afterwards, I guess. Alright, we're on truck 2 right now. Things are going pretty good. We're just going to keep hauling this home. We freed up, I think we got 2 bins. Well, I hope we got 2 bins. We're going to need a lot more. We won't be able to pick up all the bags. We're only 2 bins. We'll get some more of them out. So you really want to watch that guy up there because he's trying to tell you to shut it off. So you gotta watch all these guys. Maybe they gotta tell you to start backing it up because you're tearing the bag. The tractor's too heavy. And then you gotta watch this guy, the trucker. Give him a radio when he gets to the second hopper. A little bit more. Yeah, that's good right there. In the second hopper, so you're watching him, you're loading him, keeping the bagger straight on the bag. So when you're the tractor operator, your life is technically busy. There's a lot going on. Everyone's yelling at you for something it seems, and someone's always watching the bagger to make sure they're not tearing the bag, make there's no holes in it, so on and so forth. You also don't want to overload it. If you overload it, you can tear your pins, or you can worse, if you break your chain, because that's inside an oil loop. That is not fun to fix. It will always break on the coldest or windiest of days. And chickpeas are hard to auger. It's like augering gravel. So we got to be nearing the back of that trailer. So either he's going to have to move right away, or he's going to start telling me to shut it off. And when he tells me to shut it off, like that, I hit the hydraulic. I turn the hydraulic off, which stops the roller. Now I'm trying to let the whole unit clean out. But meanwhile, while you're trying to let it clean out, hopefully you don't overfill it. If you don't let it clean out, when you go back to engage it, you'll shear your pins, or worse yet, you break your chain. And no one wants to break a chain. We don't want to break any chains today. Don't say, oh my bad. I knew I shouldn't have said that, as Frankel said. Don't ever say that. Oh. You good man, you good. Okay, idle it all the way down. What? Yeah, that keeps sliding. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good? Okay, double tap the PTO. Then turn your hydraulics back on. Right there. Start the bag roller up. And then we're running a 540. So we're running around 550. I like to run a little bit over. So I do have the big 1000 PTO on here, and I have a big 1000 adapter down to a 540. Like I said before, you can put 540 on the fence and it will hold a 540 RPM. So anyway, guys, we got a bunch of bags to pick up. We're going to be working on this all day. I'll get you on the flipper. Is it cold out there, Frankels?
Yes.
It looks cold. It looks cold.
You want to switch?
I'm allergic. I'm allergic to cold. Oh no, I mean the snow outside. When it hits me, it makes me. I break out in the hives. You know how it is.
You know how it is. Logistics.
The logistics. Hives.
30 and we're seeing white sand.
yeah, exactly. Oh, that's funny. So it's only like minus 14 with like a minus 30 wind chill. It's pretty cold. The wind cuts you like a knife. Let's get ready for the next one. Whoa! And there it is. And we're off to the races. Are you gonna show us the air horn that you put in that truck? Oh yeah, that's kind of what I thought. He installed an aftermarket air horn. Everyone likes their horns around here, I guess. The Trident has it, and yeah, we're just a bunch of big kids. Lunchtime. Lee brought donuts. What do you got in there? Oh, I'll take a Boston cream. Thank you, good sir. Thank you. Well, we're back at it. We're bag number 2. We're about middle of the afternoon now. Donuts hit the spot. Let's go and see here. How we doing? How's it going, Marco? Shutting it down or what? Are we full? Can I see?
Yeah.
Thank you, good sir. Oh yeah, we're pretty full. Yeah. We're full. He's full. He's full.
Let's go.
So we're watching for rotten stuff. So far it looks okay, but we like to tear open the sides, as you guys know, and watch the rotten stuff. We want to know what we're doing. What we're taking here. Looks like they're finding a little bit over there. Oh! About that thick. So this is what's happening. Raccoons tear in the side of these bags, and then if you don't notice it right away, moisture gets in there, and the moisture's got nowhere to go, and then it creates a little rotten spot right in the bottom of the bag. That's why we're trying to pick them up. We actually have been pretty good for bags. We haven't had to do this very much. Somebody wasn't watching, that's the tractor guy. That is what happens if you overfill. Oh, let's not get that close to over here. And then I come down here and do a little bit more recording, and all sorts of fun stuff happening here. Okay guys, so we're going to let you go. I'm going to grab a shovel and start shoveling here. And yeah, you guys have yourself a good one. While we run out of the bad stuff back here, we're just trying to take this about this much, right in like about a 6-inch distance. Basically the tire track of the bagger tractor when we laid the bag. Sometimes that happens. It's awfully dusty, and that pulse stuff gets up in your nose, and you won't be breathing right for a while. You'll probably be wearing a mask. That's what we don't want to go in there. That's the thing there. Here's just a little line right here, just a little line. Oh yeah, that's where it came from. That does make sense actually. Oh, it's cold on my fingers out here. Okay, I'm gonna put my gloves back on and start grabbing some of that little stuff with a shovel. This is what you don't want. There. Oh, sorry, I can't see that. That's what you don't want. Don't get your fingers in there either. You'll only do it one time. All this rotten stuff we're digging out, that's not real good. Nope, that's not good. We did a bunch of cleaning out. We shut everything off, cleaned it all out. All this rotten stuff. You know, like that's not good. So now we're just gingerly going slow. It's a dusty mess, but yeah, I'm gonna get back at it here. Alright, this is what it looks like from this angle. Cut there, shoveling, cut there, shoveling. Sorry about the wind, I don't have Hammy on right now because it's gonna get dusty. Hammy is my mic if you're wondering, I don't have it on right now. So this is what you want. You want... This is... what I mean is you want it to roll like this, but you don't want it to fall off. So we gotta catch those chunks. I want it to roll up and go over. I don't want it to fall off. So this has not been fun. I got more chickpea dust up my nose and up other places. Yeah, I know. Self-inflicted. It is what it is. Didn't think this bag was going to do this. Actually, it's a surprise to us all. Hopefully we're going to run out of this pretty soon because it's not very fun. I'm not going to lie. We don't have much bag left, thank goodness. But We just keep taking shifts. See how the rotten stuff goes up right there? So, okay, I'm gonna get back at it. Like me, you have a bunch of dust in your face. I don't know if you can see that or not, but
Yeah, I think I got potato sauce.
I think I could write my name in it. Jared, this wasn't supposed to happen.
No.
Looks like we're running out of the bad stuff. Looks better, way better in here. No big chunk. Yeah.
It would be fun, they said. Not that much there.
No, this is not fun. But we are getting out of it, as you can see, like that right there. There's a stretch right in here. That was really bad. Now we're kind of getting out of it. We're almost on the bag. We're all cold from standing out in the wind all day, so we're really hoping we can finish this up here right soon. So I know you guys got a bunch of questions, like, Mike, why the crap don't you have dust masks on? You're gonna get farmer's lung or some stupid thing like that. You're right. We need our dust masks. We didn't bring them because this surprised us. This shouldn't be a thing. This is not normally a thing until like March, April, picking up bags. Normally they've been picking up all good. We've picked up like 60 bags or some stupid thing. Like, perfect. A little bit of rotten stuff at the beginning, as you know, but we've been picking bags all winter long. This is the first bag where we've had to do a bunch of shoveling and cutting into it the whole way. Lots of times we'll cut it, look at it, we'll do that, but you're not actually in the dust. This time we're in the dust, so it's unfortunate for us. We're not quite prepared, and it's highly terrifying that we might have another dozen bags like this. So that's actually the scariest part of everything. All right, now I'm just in the, I'm actually in the new HX trucks here. Whew. They're the autos. Actually, most of them are all autos anymore. I'm just waiting to go forward as we're topping off the second trailer. We're just about done, guys, thank goodness. Might even call it a day and go for supper. I see a hand. It's not moving yet. There, now he wants it to go. We're going. That stop. Every farmer knows that there's a certain amount of hand signals. This is a get going, you know, for us. This is get going a little quicker. This is hurry up and get going as there's grain going all over the place. And then this is stop. You know, and then when you're coming to a stop, it's like, and it's, when you're just about to go past your stop, then they're like, and then when you're flailing right on by, then it's like, so anyway, every farmer has their own hand signals. The question is, are they all universal? That's a very good question. For the most part, they are. And on that note, let's get out. Look at this, we're almost done. And guess what? We're quite a ways away from home, and this little stub won't quite fit. We'll probably get to about here. Right about there. So we had to send out another truck to load up this extra 200 bushels. Of course. That's what happens when we're trying to put the last little bit on. Rickles, I think you're full, buddy. I think you're full.
No, we're gonna wait for Mark.
Yeah, we got Mark coming now. You got this, Frankles. Here comes Mark to the rescue so we can put our extra 200 or 300 bushels. Mark, what do you think about that little wee pile of chickpeas?
You look awful clean sitting in that truck.
You haven't been shoveling, have you, Mark? Well, we have been stomping. We actually ran the truck over. It's pretty embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty embarrassing. We tried to get it all on, but we tried.
I don't know, this little girl
Yeah, you might not be able to take all that, you know. Mark's got this figured out. He's not getting out of his truck. He's no dummy. We'll roll your tarp because we love you. And thanks for coming down for the last load. What?
How am I going to sit my stuff?
Well, we're not done. We got 200 bushel. Might have to back the tractor up a little bit here. Gotta back up. Back up. There it is. Otherwise, you're just gonna keep pulling the bag and then you're gonna have all the chickpeas on the dirt, which we'll probably have anyway. Keep backing up. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Whoa. Lower it down. Lower it down. There we go. That's pretty much it. Alright, we're gonna be shoveling the rest of that. Now let's put the tractor moved. I like that. That's it. That's a wrap. We're done. Frankles, we're done, buddy.
Yeah.
We're done. We're calling it a day. We're froze to the Nimrods. I don't even know what that is, but we're froze. We're so cold. Yeah, you're quite windburned. Let's call it a day. Adios, amigos.